Okay, howdy, howdy. It is my second day of the week. To Bristol yesterday on a Tuesday. Got through 20 despite not getting there till 3:30 in the afternoon. So motored through, had a big day, did well. 45-minute drive this morning from Bristol has brought me over to Wells, the wonderful city of Wells, where they shot Hot Fuzz, the movie. A lot of it anyway, a lot of the outdoor stuff and some of the pubs are in there, so I'm well looking forward to this. Beautiful cathedral city that I have heard so many good things about, and I'm very much looking forward to getting out and about around here and seeing what the pubs have got to offer. So, big thanks to Wookey Brewing Co for sponsoring today. Going to kick off today with pub owned by one of the directors. So, pub one of the days is going to be this. Be a Ring O' Bells. So, director of Wookey Brewing owns Ring O' Bells. So we're starting today, kicking off here with this. Quite the beauty down little village of Wookey, I believe. So good looking pub, lovely guys. I've met them both now. Absolutely super guys. I'm very much looking forward to trying some of their beers today. I've been spoiled with the first part of today, I tell you. So this is 14th century. Beautiful. All the old beams and stuff in here have all come out of old canal boats and ships and things like that. Formerly 3 cottages, now obviously knocked through. I think you can probably tell that, can't you, from the outside, from the front, that it was 3 cottages, all knocked through to make one absolutely beautiful looking little pub. Get on with these. So I'm going my first beer of the day, Wookey Brewing, Which Way Home. You know what, it's gorgeous, an absolutely top-notch cask ale in there. Jack Side, like I said, is the same guys as well. So 3 cottages knocked through, all these old beams that came out of the ships and things look absolutely gorgeous. That fireplace is something else in it. That is absolutely amazing. The stonework and things in there as well. The fact that the walls lean, I love everything about it. So each cottage, I'm sure, would have had its own fireplace at some point, and obviously the 2, one at either end, have been left in as wonderful features to it. So a beauty to kick off the day with. Definitely one I would say you need to come and see for yourselves. Pub number 2 of the day is going to be my accommodation for the evening. Now, you want to talk about spooky hotels? I mean, something that was established in 1497 is probably going to rank quite highly on the spook factor, isn't it? But you know, a little bit of company at night might be all right. Who knows? It's a beautiful looking building. Let's get in, say hello, get checked in, and then get on cracking with the rest of this day. White Hart Hotel, stop 2. Tell you what, this is pretty special. You can feel how old it is just by walking in. But beer-wise, it's right up there. An absolute gem of a place for beer offering. So cask and keg in abundance. Plenty of things to choose from. Lovely old historic feel to the place. Lovely rooms as well, by the way. But no ghostly goings on as yet. But yeah, watch this space. You know what I'm like with old stuff. Started here where the magic happens on the beer boards, because as you can see, that is quite the beer lineup. Number 4, so I've gone for today's sponsors. You know, I'm very impressed. First one of their beers tried so far today. They also make Jack's Cider, so 2 and 3 come from the team there, and I'm very impressed by it. But lovely looking bar, so you've got plenty of choice, and it is a grand looking old building. Nice little fireplace dug out. Let's go for a wander through. So I'm going to get some breakfast in there tomorrow morning, apparently. That's something that I always look forward to, is a function room upstairs. The bedroom's out via the courtyard. I'm very impressed. Wells, thus far, is doing a sterling job. So, lovely bar space, very comfortable. So they're lovely guys. The rest of the beer board, of course, over on this side, I said they've got an extensive beer board. It wasn't just the ones on that side. Plenty of other offerings over here for you. So yeah, definitely one I would suggest you don't miss out on. You'll enjoy it as much as I have. That I am sure of. From here on out, the drivers, they are doing, and the organisers for the day, are doing a wonderful job. From here on out then, we've now come out to the village of Godney, which obviously still counts as Wells, where it is going to be an order that kind of takes us through where we should be going from here. The pub, the Sheppey Inn. So Godney, a little fun tidbit for you. That Dennis has just fed me, is that Britney Spears, when she was going, she was sort of internationally renowned and known as Godney for a little while, with a hashtag Godney. It actually an upturn in business for the village and for the pub and stuff as well. So cheers, Brittany. Helped out no end. So Sheppy in stop 3. When you walk in somewhere, you have a preconception of what it's going to look like sometimes, don't you? I had a preconception of what I thought this was. Sleepy little village pub, probably tiny, probably one chap sat at a bar like, who's in here at 11 o'clock every morning and stuff. Wasn't expecting to walk through the door and see something quite as big and as grand as this. Once again, beer, absolutely on point as well. Here we go with some wonderful casks. Said Bristol Beer Factory I love. Said Wookey, sponsor today. I tried Witchy Way Home in the first pub of the day today, and now I'm trying their Jack's cider. And again, I'm very, very impressed. But you know, quirky decor. This is not what I expected to come in and see. Non-alcoholic lager from Bristol Beer Factory. But I like quirky. You know I like quirky, and you can definitely say that this place has got plenty of personality about it. Massive, great dining space out to the sides. Lovely old stone walls and things in here as well. And a little stage set up at the end for some bands. What a boozer. Taking advice and listening to Sam and Dennis, they've driven me out too. This one probably counts as cheddar, not as Wells. But I said, got to come and see it. When in Somerset, you can't not come to something like this, can you? It's called the Cider Barn. Local cider and ale barn sat out here. So yeah, probably counts. It's in another little village that probably counts more as being cheddar than it does Wells. But we won't hold that against it. Everything, especially something like this, yeah, right up my street. It's getting to see it something a little bit different. So the villages, some of the village roads, getting out to them, whew, they're amazing. I totally get why they said we should definitely dip out and see this one again. Run by lovely guys, some amazing cider offerings on, and it's something completely different. So it is. It's essentially it is a barn. It's a shed, but they've done wonders with it. It looks great. It's dog friendly. There's a couple of lovely doggies out there as well. So you know how much I love dogs and things anyway. But it's worth coming to see this. With the Black Jacks this time. This man is responsible for them all, so he won't take any credit, but I tell you what, they are absolutely wonderful ciders, and everything I've had of theirs so far has been really, really good. Good little range. A proper little cider barn. When it says it's a cider barn, it means it's a cider barn. Look at this sweet face. Aren't you lovely? And that little doggy over there, look. See, I could spend all day in it. And it wouldn't be the first time something like that has happened, would it? What a great place. But they're doing a fine job of ferrying me around. So, village of Priddy. Now, so this counts as Wells again. So, the highest point in the Mendips is Priddy. So, come up here in the winter when it snows, you will definitely find snow up here, even if you don't find it down in Wells. And the pub, Queen Victoria. Lovely looking old stone building. Beautiful L-shaped stone building. You can tell that's an old one. Again, nice little beer garden. But all these little villages, very picturesque. Got a lot of personality and character about them. So the Queen Victoria is stop number 5 of the day so far. This is another cracking looking pub. Again, to the stone. I love all this. I love the exposed stone walls and stuff inside. So Wookey Brewing own this one. So I've gone with half of the Wookey original. It's when in Rome. Drink what the Romans would, so Wookey. But there's a couple of chimneys and fireplaces and stuff in here that again just really make the place. It gives it that proper, authentic, old school feel to it. It looks really, really good. Wookey Rare, Wookey Original with. Yeah, they are the Thatchers. Obviously, Thatchers, Somerset, very, very local. But I'll take you on the wander through this. Look at this. Look how gorgeous that is. A really stunning looking piece of work that is, and nice little dining space to the rear as well. Really, really great looking pub. Love the stone walls. I absolutely love anything like this. It looks absolutely incredible. So there's a roaring fire going here, which I'm sure that when winter comes around again, it's that's gonna heat the entire place. The heating there's doing a pretty good job of it now, to be fair. But proper village pub. This is what a village pub should look like, isn't it? Absolute stunner. Wookey Hole, next village along. Wanted to do this one, but sadly not open. Gorgeous looking place, so yeah, sadly can't do the Wookey Hole in. Yeah, which I'm kind of upset about. It looks kind of beautiful. But there is a hotel here that happens to have one of the guys' beers on in there. So let's head on over to the hotel bar. The Wookey Hole Hotel Bar and Restaurant. Bar open to the public at all times. So up here it's a bit of a tourist attraction, the Wookey Hole stuff. So yeah, well, we're out here, seems silly, but don't want to have a wasted trip, do we, and not come and do anything. So let's do the Wookey Hole Hotel Bar. It's a little hotel bar. It's a real shame that the pub over the road isn't open, because it does look pretty impressive, that building, whereas it's a bit generic hotel. But with the little attraction just there, I bet this probably gets really busy. So there is the one, as we thought, the one good beer on offer in it, as well as a load of malts and core stuff. Nice looking, smartly decked out place. Nice friendly staff, and I'm sure they do very well. So Wookey Brewing, at the end of the day, if you're going to be doing the Wookey Hole Hotel, you've got to have something on from Wookey Brewing, haven't you? It makes perfect sense, and there is the rest of it for you. But it is, yeah, pretty much hotel style, and yeah, some lovely views from around here, from the hills. You can see the hills and stuff spiralling all the way up there. Look, there's some lovely views and stuff around here, and the hotel itself looks pretty darn nice, doesn't it? A little bit, yeah, everything is very spread out. So just down the road from Wookey, where we were obviously for the Ring of Bells to start the day now. So this was literally the road they turned us down to go there. So back out on that. The Burkett Inn. Now again, I absolutely love the look of it. I love the stone and everything else on it. I think it is quite the little beauty. So this will be stop 7 of the day so far. Back to being in a proper pub rather than a hotel bar. Looking forward to doing it. Let's get in. Let's get tick 7 off the list. What a beautiful, beautiful little village boozer this is. So a couple of car scales on, some other really good stuff. Just again, the old stone, the old exposed stone. Another wonderful pub dog who's ever so friendly, called Barry. But it's just a beauty. We're finding some absolute stunners thus far going round on this. So yeah, I'm absolutely loving it. And Barry has now decided to sit on my foot while I'm recording, because he's a real sweetheart. Myself, a Gorge Best cheddar ales in here, and I'm very impressed by it. I love it. But what a great looking little place it is. Again, Barry, he's down here, so we'll get him. We'll make him famous in the areas that he's. So little rooms and things like that for the place. But what a beautiful looking building it is once again. So yeah, big fan of all of this. So the dining space out on this side to the rear. So it's a lot of good dining rooms, in the area and stuff as well, with all the exposed stone and stuff in here as well. Gorgeous, stunning place. Also told, can't miss the beer garden here at the Burkett, because it's one of the best in Somerset. And it is a pretty beautiful space out here, to be fair. So lawn, newly mowed, I believe. So looks pretty impressive. So it's very, very much worth coming to see out here for sure. Yeah, a wonderful garden space. Pubs in Wookey itself, and the Ring of Bells where we started the day, the Burkett, and completing the trio brings you to this. The Pheasant. So Stonegate owned, leased and tenanted Stonegate place. So I'm interested to get inside and hear any stories of what goes on with Stonegate leased and tenanted around here. So set lunch menu, Monday to Friday, 12 to 2. That's decent value. It's 2 course, $13.95. Pretty good going. Open all day. Food served 12 till 8 every day. Another nice little stone building. That theme to the style of pub around here, and the village parts. Looking forward to getting into the city, but I must admit, I absolutely love going around and seeing the village pubs. All the exposed stonework in here really takes you back, shows you the history and stuff around. And all these pubs have been going all this time. None of them have like faded away. These ones are all still here, still going well. So that's what we like to hear. It's a really lovely area to explore. And I'm gonna wander you around. So yeah, it's Stonegate leased and tenanted, but doesn't strike you as anything to do with Stonegate as you walk in, which is credit to the fact that it's a village pub and things like that. I suppose there's a really good looking beer garden out to the rear on there as well. But all of this old stone looks pretty beautiful, and as you would expect to find, you'll find plenty of wicked cider offerings on the old stone floors as you wander through as well, and wander into the sort of the main little bar area here, where there was obviously another older chimney on the side out there. And takes next be a Buckham. So I'm with the Buckham again. Decent pub again. Decent little pub grub menu. Stuff on there. Oh, whitebait. I used to love whitebait until someone reminded me that all the bones and everything are in them. Now I can't eat it, but it's really tasty, so you actually should. I probably will go back to eating it. But yeah, local pork chop with mashed veg. Looks all good to me. Right, from Wookey into what it's kind of the outskirts of the city centre itself now. Working around, but we're going to try and get a few more outskirtsy ones in before heading on into the little run where I can boost some numbers later on. So next stop is this. It is the Cheddar Valley Inn, and from here, anyone who's watched Hot Fuzz will know the scene. So the church where the thing falls down and goes straight to the top of his head, that is that church. So come for a pint of the Cheddar Valley. Look to where one of the best deaths of Hot Fuzz took place. Cheddar Valley Inn up next. Local style place. Used to have a pool table in the main bar part apparently. It's still got a dartboard. Beer choice. It's not as extensive as some of the other ones that we've seen today. Again, the cask ale that you'll find will be Buckham Original, but funny enough, a little place, as everywhere we've seen today has been. Right, a Buckham. That's what we've got. So it is. It's a nice looking little place. Low ceilings with the beams, dartboards. So pool table apparently used to be in this space, occupier of this area. So there you have. Said I'm just still taken by the fact you can see the church from Hot Fuzz from outside here. Don't say I don't treat you. So there is the other side view, because the next pub we're going to is around this way. So one of them came off the roof, went straight to his head. Oh, there you have it. See, educational channel, film, movie locations, pubs galore. We do the lot. The pub of which I speak, which is down the road on the side of where that wonderful church is the Globe Inn. So Red Oak are the pub co that own this, as well as the Cheddar that we've just come from. So sweet enough little place that was. This also looks like it has potential to be the same. Discover our relaxing beer garden, Tuesday to Sunday from 12 open. So the Globe, stop 10. The beer offering again isn't going to set the world on fire. There's not much amongst it that grabs my attention and grabs my interest of wanting to do. But once again, it's another lovely pub. Lovely stone floor, big open room, plus little alcove rooms all around. Dog friendly. It's just, yeah, the beer for me isn't quite where I would say this would be a beeline place to go. But yeah, it's a beautiful looking pub. There's plenty of dogs in there as well. And yeah, another one that does a pretty nice looking little pub grub menu. Burgers, steaks, sandwiches. What more could you want in a boozer? There's your casks, Courage Directors, London Pride. You know what? Yeah, London Pride is alright. I actually went with this Cheddar Valley, the Stands. And yeah, the Brooklyn Stonewall IPA again is definitely something that I would say. So maybe I've been a little bit critical of the beer when it's actually not too shabby at all. Again, the stone fireplace and things around this city have been absolutely incredible so far. It's dog friendly. Show you the menu and stuff already. Little alcovey rooms, and goes a long way back, a lot further back than you would necessarily have thought it would. Room upstairs there called the Priest Room, but it's a proper old pub again. This is an old coaching inn. You can tell by the bit that we're in that this is definitely an old coaching inn, and another big dining space up to the rear. Just around the square from where we were then, next stop is going to be this Sheep and Penguin. Genuinely, I think that is a first. Don't think I've done a single sheep and penguin before on the pub crawl. I've probably done some sheep and I've probably done some penguins, but I don't think I've done a sheep and a penguin, not together. So that will be stop 11 of the day. Another pub, another dog fussed. I have never fussed so many dogs as I have around Wells, and I'm all about that. You know, I prefer dogs to people. But yeah, I've never fussed as many dogs as I have on this pub crawl today. So absolutely loving it alive. Beer offering here, really good. Some really good cask, some really good stuff on the keg front as well. and another. Yeah, it feels a little bit more modern interior-wise, but still plenty of charm and personality on it. So yeah, that more. I had that yesterday at Live IPA. Absolutely loved it. Thought it was wonderful. I'm on Potholder Cheddar Ales and Summer Crush. Bristol Beer Factory, and like I said, always like fussing doors. What a sweetheart again that one actually is. But great looking stone wall down the end. Bit more modern style, but I like it. I'm all about it. Come across one very, very soon, won't we? Like every town, every city in the entire world. Well, actually not, but you know what I mean. It feels like they are everywhere, and they are. Gonna come across one sooner or later today, weren't we? And it's that time. It's the Quarter Jack. And I am, of course, talking about one of Tim Martin's finest Wetherspoons establishments in the country. So, Wells's Spoons is known as the Quarter Jack. And it is stop number 12 of the day so far. Let's get in and see what the guest ales are like in this one. Spoons. Yeah, you knew we'd come to one eventually. You know what, the carpet, I quite like it. Guest ale-wise, a 6% IPA, or Alesmith IPA. It's pretty good. 6%ers in Spoons on the cask. Doesn't see that often, but not the biggest spoons in the world, but certainly not the smallest, and not a terrible one. There's your carpet. Well, that ain't too bad, is it? That ain't too bad. So, not the large spoons I've ever been in, but this is what I'm going to take you to. Let's take you on to the ale. It was this Alesmith IPA on there. And it is actually a very, very tasty Exmoor and Alesmith on with the stuff. And a usual clientele spoons. Boost the numbers up. So Dennis and Sam suggested we cut across Scum. So jump back in the car. Honestly, don't follow this route round as a sensible route of walking. I'll make you a much better one, I promise. But getting the pubs in, showing you the actual pub. So Croscombe is the village, and the pub is the George Inn. Again, pubs don't get much more beautiful, do they, than that? Look, opposite a little stream that you can hear the water going and stuff like that. The old stonework they used to build these out of around here in this area. Absolutely exquisite. The George Inn, stop 13 of the day. This is one of those pubs, right, where you come in, it doesn't matter which side you go to, which corner you walk around, which little alcove you try and sit in, it gets more and more beautiful as it goes. It's gorgeous. Stained glass windows, obviously the old exposed, so you can see the, oh, excuse me, you can see behind me. But yeah, what a beautiful looking boozer this is. With the main attraction, the ales, 3 good cask ales on clear. If you're not wanting to drink, Clear Head is a really, really, really decent one. That's what I want with a Z hop. But we walk you this way. Look at that. That's one of the features here, but this little stained glass window up here as well. And yeah, hey, she's all right with YouTube. Yeah, you know, she's all right with YouTube and everything else that we're going to plaster this over. But little dining space to the back. It's beautiful, the whole place, isn't it? As you wander on through, so a little shop bit. Yeah, loves it. Yeah, see? Yeah, that's a proper welcome. That's a proper welcome. And then you see the fireplace, the old fireplace, and the stone wall and stuff. Grandfather clock in the corner. Not enough pubs still have a grandfather clock in, I tell you. That is it's a very, very impressive grandfather clock as well, that is. But old original features littered throughout this beautiful, beautiful building. Yeah, I'm glad that we actually did end up coming out to this one, because I would have been gutted if I'd seen pictures of this and said we didn't get it. Gone out to the back of it as well, with a beautiful beer garden space. They've also got a skittle alley here, so proper old school way of doing things, proper old school way of life, and I'm all about it. So yeah, there was a sign somewhere that said Skittle Alley. So you know what Skittle Alley looks like. Let me show you. But they have a Skittle Alley. Ah, I'm assuming it's probably that up there. Look. So wonderful beer garden space and a Skittle Alley. Not going to go wrong with something like that, I don't think, are we? So yeah, it's got to be this, isn't it? So this here would be the Skittle Alley. It's time, it's time. Hot fuzz aficionados, assemble, because we're here at the one, the famous outside shots, the famous inside shots, the pub, but this. It's the Crown at Wells, and it is, of course, anyone who's seen Hot Fuzz would already know. You'd already recognise this. So, all the shootouts, the square and everything like that happens down here. So the Crown is the one where everything takes place. This is the one where Simon Pegg goes round and kicks all the youngsters out. This is the one where they get absolutely smashed. And yeah, you know, this is the pub from Hot Fuzz. This is a tick list moment for me. I absolutely adore anything that you've seen, anything you see on a TV or a movie or something like that. You're like, you know what? I want to go and see that. I want to experience it. I want to wander around. They've given me a Hot Fuzz T-shirt as well from it. But there's no point in me talking to you. I'm going to wander you around and show you. It's beautiful. You would expect to find, and it is from Wookey Brewing, of course, my sponsor for today, a Hot Fuzz IPA on offer in it. You know what? It's a really, really good beer, that as well. But if you've seen the movie, you'll probably know what you're looking at. Anyway, they have got some cask scales on. If you want cask, you've got some cask. But if you've seen the movie, you'll know. You'll know what the pub looks like. You know, you'll remember Simon Pegg wandering around in this place, checking IDs and throwing people out. But it's a beautiful pub in its own right, regardless of anything else. It is a beautiful pub in its own right. Plenty of Hot Fuzz merch and stuff on show as well. Round to the back as well. You are such a sweetheart, aren't you? As you wander on through, if you've seen it, you're probably familiar with some of the walls and the features and things in here, as I am. And we are going to head through. I'm not sure I'm supposed to walk through this, but we're going to head through this bit anyway. Because if we head through this bit, come out to the hotel reception part, where you can wander through into the restaurant side of it as well, which is equally, if not more, beautiful than the bar side as well. So, real pleasure to have finally done one of my proper tick list pubs. One of the ones that I was excited to finally get around and see. There it is for you, the Crown at Wells. Cool, being in the square where the shootout and everything like that happens. Yeah, it's pretty cool being in this little vibe. I wanted to come here for a long time. Anyway, so the other one, Hot Fuzz pub, if you like, where the rooms were filmed, I believe, is going to be this, the Swan Hotel. So, yeah, I mean, this is is this where Simon Pegg checked in? Is this where the room scenes were filmed? That's what I'm told. So who knows? So it's the other famous pub in Sandford Village, or as we know it is Wells, to go and see. Swan Hotel. It's not 15. I asked. So the feeling is that this is where the room scenes were filmed in Hot Fuzz. So, you know, that's good enough for me. That's good enough for me. I will accept that. Another one from Wookey Brewing, one I had earlier though. But I like it. I like the place. Again, it's dog friendly, which is always a winner in my book, and it's a very elegant looking, nice hotel. This is one that we should probably just walk around and show the beauty of the hotel more than anything else, because it certainly has its appeal throughout. So, lovely looking place, to be fair. And yeah, this is what I went with. Witchy Way Home again. So not the first time we've had that today, but it's very elegant. It's very sophisticated. I think it looks great, to be fair. Okay, right, so I have not eaten all day, so it is time. While we're out at Swan, a couple of doors down is the best burger joint in Wales, without a shadow of a doubt. I have that on good authority, not only from Google reviews that also claim that it is the best burger joint, but from the locals, you know. From Sam, from Dad, they say this is the best burger joint in Wales, and I do love a good burger. So, 15 pubs down, time to have some munch, and yeah, 3 more pubs to go after that, but I'm gonna do this. BDW's Bar and Grill. So the Swan, literally there. You can come down a couple of doors to it. So the Crown, where I was filming, just over that way, not far to go. BDW's. To be fair, the burger menu, I've had to check it out. It looks absolutely amazing. Quite a cool looking burger joint. So menu, let's take you on to this. I am going with one of these, the Ben. And I'm also having some I love a bit of tater tots, so we're going with a tater tots for me as well. But that's a decent looking burger menu, that, isn't it? Massively decent looking burger menu. Exceptional burgers, absolutely exceptional. So I've had a few good burgers around the country in a few good burger joints. That is right up there with the very best of them. Top guys that run it, and yeah, top burgers. And those tater tots might be the best tater tots I've ever tasted. So yeah, go with them. Right, from there, 2-minute walk around a corner, bring you to the King's Head. So it's got look, Wales got one of these sweet little streams running down the side of the road as well. But we're not here for that, are we? We're here for the pubs, and the King's Head will be stop 16 or 17. 17, I think, of the day. Heineken style pubs own. So beer lineup as you would predict for anything like that. So Doombar, London Pride, that's your cask ale style lineup, and Gamma Ray. Actually nice to see amongst the keg stuff. So Heineken obviously own Beavertown, who own Neck Oil. So it's nice to see Gamma Ray as well as Neck Oil on. Good place to watch the sport. Nice looking old pub. Loads of old beams. Let's take it around. Boombar available on this side. Good place to watch the sport though. Nice little pub. I'll wander around to the other side. Goes back a long way, this boozer, with some really like intricate, again, nice stone walls and things as well. But yeah, so it's a lot longer, isn't it? So a couple of games on, different games. But yeah, it goes an awful lot further back than you would necessarily have expected it to. And there is London Pride on this side as well. That's a second cask ale option. For a minute and a half tops. And you'll come down to this one. Sat on the corner. Definitely, again, it looks like a proper old school building, this does. It's the City Arms. And yeah, it's sat down here on this corner of another street. Proper old looking place. With a courtyard area behind it and a blue plaque on the wall. And what does the blue plaque say? Building on a site documented from 1427, so that's pretty cool. In 1606, a new city jail was established here. So this is the one I've heard about. This is the one that was actually an old jail. Let's get in and show you. Very beautiful building, steeped in history. So yeah, the former city jail. It's not often you wander around a pub that was a jail. I have done a few, but not very many. And this is a particularly beautiful looking one. Let's take it for a little look around the place, shall we? Former jail feature is the bars on the toilet. It's actually in the ladies' toilet. So I've come round. I've been allowed. You know, I didn't just wander in. You know, I did ask. So we've done that. So yeah, some old keys from the old jail cells and stuff like that. Really nice looking pub. And if we head out this way, I will take you to where we just were. Thank you, sir. Lovely. Come out into the courtyard a bit. So yeah, the old cell and the old jail bits on the wall just there that add to the thing. So that's the window on the other side where I just was, and the old door into what would have been into the cells. You know, City Arms, pretty cool. This is what the restaurant side of it looks like. So it's a nice looking place. They've done a really good job with it. So an old painting of old history and stuff like that on the walls up here. Yeah, and I particularly like this. Is obviously a feature, but you know, for an old jail, they've done the right thing with a little feature door like that. Bottom of the town and round the corner then. So I'm on the final stretch, on the final run, and this is next. It's the Rose and Crown. I don't remember seeing Simon Pegg down at this one. I wonder why, because it looks pretty beautiful to me. Nice big Union Jack outside it. Bit quiet because it is, don't forget, I'm here on a Wednesday evening, so it's going to be a bit quiet, I would imagine, but let's get into it. Yeah. Again, so massive, great garden space by the looks of it to the rear. We're going to explore it in a bit, but plenty of cool old furniture, decent keg mix and stuff on the bar as well, and a nice friendly service. So good a little stop off, especially at this time of night. Yeah. So 2 cask ales, plenty of Thatchers. Normally 3. There you go. Normally 3. So normally have 3 cask ales on, but I absolutely love this. The little throne seating, that's right up my street. Another wonderful little fireplace, as you've seen. Some really good features throughout. I love that leather Chesterfield style sofa over in the corner. It's got my name written all over it. One of the most beautiful features of this place is this stunning beer garden. Pool table is out here at the moment, but I don't think that beer gardens come an awful lot nicer than seeing this one with all the old stone walls and things like that, keeping it surrounding the inn. So yeah, really good beer garden, really good pub, really friendly chap on the bar. Bros and Cram. So that brings us to final port of call, final resting point for the night. Well, barring the White Hart, obviously, that I'm going back to sleep at. Final port of call, beer-wise, pub-wise, for the day. Brings us to 19 for the day. So, you know, pretty good day. We've covered a lot of miles. So, big thanks to Dennis and to Sam for driving me around all day, ferrying me around and showing me these wonderful places. Final port of call was this. It is the full moon, and it certainly is now a full moon, well and truly dark, coming up for 10 p.m. You know, I turned into a pumpkin just around 10:15, so good thing that we're here early enough for that to not happen. But the full moon, final stop of the night for Wells, which has been a really banging day out. I love when a pub has still got that old two-bar thing going. So you've got the lounge side, you've got the bar side, the old way of splitting a pub up. I love it when they've still got that vibe to them. This one, two completely separate bars, almost feels like two separate pubs that you're in. So if I started counting those, I could literally double it. No, anyway, let's not do that. But yeah, I like that. I like that. I like the segregation, the way that they do them sometimes, because it means you can be in a completely different environment if you don't want to be in the one you're in. It's a really good place to finish the night, to be fair. I just wander you around it. So dartboard and stuff on one side. So this is yeah, the one side of the place, the old stone walls and things, as you would expect to find. But if we go out of this door, back to the entrance where we were, and into a Dick Turpin's bar. Honestly, if Dick Turpin was rumoured to have drunk in here, and every other pub that I've been in the world, that man was never sober enough to hijack anybody, I don't think so. There's your beer lineup. There's your three on the cask front. There's another lovely fireplace and a pretty wicked place to finish the day off. What an enjoyable day. What a cool, lovely little city. And the outskirts of it, it's very spread out. So a lot of what we did, I'm so glad that I had a driver today to take us round, because we wouldn't have got around half of that otherwise. But it's been a great day. They're lovely guys. And the beers from Wookey, really, really on point. So massive fan of this city. I will definitely be back. But I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow in Western Supermare.